Good morning, everybody, and this is your Euro USD setups for today. So here is the biggest clue on where the markets are going, and that is with the Forex structure that we have here. So we have a very clear inverse head and shoulders here, and I would expect us to build a base above 106142 for this to happen. So at the moment, could turn out to be a flag. Draw the line along from there to there and then along the bottom. Could turn out to be a flag for another leg down, but also it could break and find a base here, and that's going to validate this inverse head and shoulders. So the one thing that you do need to be very conscious of is this tweezer bottom here with the oscillators grouped to the downside quite aggressively, and also a double bottom sort of attempt here from the previous swing low to where we are now. So I'm a little bit cautious about jumping in short here, just based on what we're seeing right now. So the minute you start dropping down through the lower time frames, one thing becomes very clear: the inverse head and shoulders. There's your shoulder, head, right shoulder. Oscillators all over the place at the moment. Cross over the moving averages, and we are flirting with a 155 at the moment. We haven't broken that clearly yet, and we are trying to defend this. We're trying to sort of drop to the downside here again. Now, we do have the Fed minutes coming out later today, so that is going to be the catalyst that we're going to be waiting for here. But just zooming in to the lower time frames, and while we get that right, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, bottom right there. It does help us grow the channel. And if you look at this on the hour, we've been sort of in an upward trend for quite a few days. So I am of the opinion that the dollar strength is going to, I'm going to say fold, but I think it's just going to pull back a little bit. So those are the two levels that I would be paying attention to, but you can see this is a fairly clear uptrend at the moment. So we need to clear this zone. So one thing is for sure, 106 dead is definitely a level we need to pay attention to. I want to see us break up and come back and test this 106142 before I get too excited about moves to the upside. Not really keen on anything else. There is a bit of a trend line here as well, which has been adhered to, and I don't think anything is really going to happen here until the Fed minutes are out the way. So I think you're probably just going to be going sideways with a few fake outs until the minutes come through, which is much later today. So yeah, it's as I said in the indexes, it's a week of patience at the moment, and I think for Forex it's a day of patience, because we won't be impacted too much by the earnings season which kicks off. But that's kind of my view. I'm looking for a clear break of this 106142 area, come back, test it, build a base, and that's going to validate a very juicy inverse head and shoulders, and that would get me long for that target. So that could be a fairly decent swing trade that should brew. Anyway, that's kind of my view today. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.